Take a deep breath and relax. Breathe in and press gently down into your lower belly. To allow the expansion of the breath to move up through your spine, all the way to the top of the head. Pause for a moment. As you exhale, let yourself go, relaxing, feeling heavy, letting go of any tension, dropping down into the earth. We're going to allow this relaxation to move through all the parts of our body. So let's start with our toes. See in your mind's eye your toes. Feel the space between your toes. As you breathe in, feel that space expand, and as you exhale, let go, drop deeper, let your toes relax. Let the relaxation move into the ball of the foot. Feel the ball of foot and any tension that may be there. And as you bring your attention there, it begins to expand. As it expands, it also lets go of any residual tension. The relaxation moves out the ball of the foot, through the toes, out into space. Bring your awareness to your arch. Let the arch expand. Bring your awareness to the heel and the ankle. The space in your mind around these areas become bigger. And as the space becomes bigger, you relax, exhale. The tension moves out of the ankle to the heel, the arch, the ball, the toe. And progressively, your awareness and relaxation moves up the back of the leg, from the ankle into the calf, into the deep, tight calf muscles. Feel the space expand. Then let go. The relaxation moves down through the calves, the ankle, the heel, the arch, the ball, the toe. Your awareness moves into the knee, and let it move right into the center of the knee. And in the center of the knee, you see a little white light. As you bring your focus there, that white light begins to expand outward. First past the parameters of the knee, and out into space, way out into space, as far as you can imagine. Let go of any tension in the knee and let it travel down through the calf, the ankle, the heel, the arch, the ball, the toe. Progressively, the relaxation moves up through the thigh, up to the hip, the deep internal muscles of the thigh, both the front and the back of the legs begin to relax as you move up from the knee, inch by inch, up through the middle of the leg, inch by inch, right up into the hip, deep inside the hip capsule. Let the relaxation move into the hip and back down the hip, down the leg, the femur, down to the knee, down through the calf, down into the ankle, the heel, the arch, the ball, the toe. Feel yourself getting heavier and heavier. Next, allow the relaxation to begin to move into the pelvic area, right down to the very base of the pelvic. And as we do this, we're also going to begin to move into the energy centers of the body, the vital energy centers, passing through the chakras as they open up as we progressively move our awareness from the base of the spine up through the top of the head. So feel the tailbone. And if you like, imagine a warm red light at the tailbone. Let it expand, become warmer and warmer. Let the tailbone relax. And let the relaxation move into the center of the pelvis. And here you might feel a warm orange glow filling up the pelvis. And it moves into the sacral plate, and it keeps moving upward, and it moves into the lower back. It moves up vertebrae by vertebrae from the lower back, up underneath the solar plexus. And there you could feel a warm golden sun filling up that whole area. Feel that warmth, and then feel the relaxation one more time. Move down through the solar plexus, through each vertebrae of the spine, from the solar plexus moving down into the pelvis to the tailbone, transversing over into the hips, down the femurs, into the knee, down through the knee, into the ankle, the heel, the arch, the ball, the toe. Your awareness now moves from the solar plexus, vertebrae by vertebrae, creating space between each vertebrae, right up into the center of the heart area. This is not only the beating of your physical heart, but also your psychic heart. The heart chakra opens, and imagine yourself in a forest green. And let that feeling move up through the shoulders and down the arms, over the elbows, into the wrist, into the palms of the hands, out all the fingertips. Just let that feeling sit there for a moment. Let it expand. Let yourself drop into it. Relax. Allow your awareness now to move up from the heart area, up into the throat. And there you see the 7 cervical vertebrae of the spine, from the spine to the bottom of the head, each one moving up these 7 cervical vertebrae, each one relaxing, taking you deeper and deeper as you move up from the top of the spine, 7, toward the bottom of the head, 6, relaxing, 5, the middle of the neck, 4, lengthening, 3, relaxing, 2, 1, right up to the occipital lobe that connects the spine to the head. Let that area relax and spread out. And then the relaxation moves up the back of the skull, inch by inch, up to the top of the head. It expands at the top of the head, and the fontanelles and the space and the fissures of the brain and the skull begin to expand outward, right down over the forehead, over the eyes, over the nose, over the lips, into the mouth, right back down into the throat, expanding outward, relaxing, letting go. And you find yourself at your favorite warm watered beach, lying there in a golden noonday sun, feeling the heat of the sun radiate down into all your muscles. Feel that warm glow filling you up, and feel how nice it feels and how expansive and relaxed you feel with that warm glow. And then a magic wave of warm salt water washes up onto the beach and the shore, and there you are lying there, and that water comes up right to your toes and to your knees and up to your hips, and it subsides and moves back down, pulling tension from your hips, your knees, legs, ankles, arched toe back into the ocean. And then another warm wave comes up, and this time there's a sense of expectation. You welcome this wave, and it washes all the way up over you, but all the way up to the top of your head, but you breathe very clearly. And you float up slightly, and then that warm water flows back down from the top of your head, pulling every last bit of tension from the top of your head down through the chest, the hips, the knees, the feet, right back down into the ocean. There you are, lying there, totally relaxed and heavy, the warm sun melting you, relaxing more and more and more and more. And then you see a white bird with a red beak. And it floats down from the sky right down and sits at the very center of your heart. And it pulls gently there on a little magic heartstring. And it pulls that heartstring, and it begins to flap its wings, and it moves up into the sky, and that string becomes taut, and that bird catches a spiral of warm thermal air, and that taut thread begins to pull on you gently as you lift yourself up out of your body. You become lighter and lighter. You begin to float higher and higher, moving up higher, very light now, leaving your body as it sits there embraced by the warm beach. But you become lighter and lighter, and you become higher, and then a bird spirals all the way up to a cloud into the sky. And there in that cloud you see a beautiful castle. And you allow yourself to move and walk over to that beautiful castle, and you open the doors of that castle, and there is shimmering gold light radiating down. And you feel safe and comfortable, and you realize that this is the resource of your inner mind. And you shut the door, and you walk to the very center of this room. And there's a desk in this room with a pen and a piece of paper. And on that pen and with that pen and piece of paper, on a note, you write down that which you desire to accomplish. You write down when and where you would like to accomplish this. You see who you are with when you accomplish this, and you write that down. You spend some time with it. You embrace this image. And as you look at this image, more light comes down into this room, and the image begins to quiver. And the image begins to transform. And the image begins to turn into a symbol. And you see that symbol. And you draw a picture of that symbol. And you lift that symbol up, and the symbol becomes three-dimensional. And then you let the symbol become bigger and bigger and bigger. The symbol moves out in front of you. It becomes brighter and brighter and begins to turn 360 degrees. And then you step right into the middle of that symbol. And you feel that you and that symbol are embraced as one. And then you allow that symbol to begin to move down into the very center of your psychic heart. And once it's placed there, you ask this question: what is it that I have now that I did not have before? And a new feeling begins to emerge. It's taken its time, and you ask again, what is it that I have now that I did not have before? And that begins to make a big feeling in the center of your heart, and that feeling begins to shift and transform into another symbol, another image. And that image begins to pulse in the center of your heart, and that feeling begins to pulse in the center of that heart. And you fill up everywhere into the center of that heart. And you realize it is now to bring that back home into the very center of your being. With gratitude, you look into the room, and you look to the door, and you walk to the door, and you open the door, and you exit the door. And your beautiful friend, the bird with the red beak, comes by and reattaches the string of your heart and begins to take you back down into your body lying there on the beach. And as you descend down slowly, you see a gold orb of light pulsing all around your body, pulsing everywhere, cleansing, moving through the body. And you move down and you turn over. Slowly open your arms, and you lie down into the body, there deep grounded on the beach. That pulsing orb of golden light, relaxing deep into your beating heart. You feel your image of where you want to be, when you want to be, the symbol of that beating in your heart, bringing you deep comfort, deep relaxation. And it so will be true.